Okay, before I start the video, I first and foremost want to say that I do hope it becomes a normal thing where females get arrested for their false accusations, because this has been going on for many years, and I do believe it's about time that females get arrested for falsely accusing males of sexual harassment or sexual conduct or any other sexual act, because it's honestly crazy that there is so many cases like this of Sykkuno, like Sykkuno, I mean. So, hey, well, let's get to the video, I guess.
But I didn't know
You didn't know what?
that he had other intentions. And I didn't ask him to share a room
I don't
with
believe
me.
that.
I just simply asked him, "Hey, are you going to Evil Las Vegas?"
I don't believe that.
He said yes. And I said, "Oh, I'm trying to go this year. I'm looking at hotels and everything's so expensive. Do you pretty much have like any recommendations? Like I know he lives in Las
Yeah.
Vegas." And he said, "Oh, you're planning on coming. I actually have room. If you just want to like room with me." And I said, and I
Yeah.
at first was not against it. I was like, "Are you sure?" Like, no, I don't want to intrude. Like, I don't mind getting my own hotel and
Yeah.
all this. Like, I was insistent on being like, "Oh no, it's fine."
She's the victim
and then
here?
he said, no, like I have extra room. I already paid for it. And I even asked him, I'm like, "Are you rooming with a group or with friends?" And he said, "No, but there's 2 beds, so like you'll get your own bed."
Okay, first of all, there's so many fucking red flags in this conversation, and I don't understand how the fuck can she be so fucking simple. Honestly, ladies like this, I honestly call them simple and clueless as fuck. Do you guys assume that every male that you're friends with is not trying to at least get some, fuckery from you? I don't. That's why I do not understand why do females have male best friends. Male best friends is not a thing, and I will forever say that, because at the end of the day, if you open that door, ladies, if you open that door to that male friend of yours, he's definitely gonna jump through that motherfucking door. And if you don't believe me, try and call your best friend, your best male friend right now. Tell him you love him, and he's probably gonna say, "Oh, I've been feeling the same." But anyway, let's get to this fucking video.
Like
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. That's crazy. Now what?
So I took his offer.
You did. Okay.
Being a dumbass, I took his offer, but I did later. I even offered to pay him back. I said,
Oh my
"How much
God.
should I save up for accommodations?" And he said, "Oh, no, you don't have to pay me back.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
I already have room for the hotel. You don't have to pay me back."
Again, I'm gonna say it again. This lady is fucking clueless. What the fuck do you mean? Do you not see the fucking red flags? Wheel, that's going on right now in this conversation. What the fuck? Are you telling me you could have afforded a hotel room, an apartment, or whatever at Las Vegas, and you didn't go ahead and do it, so you decided to just trust this friend of yours, and even if you were staying over, you were willing to at least pay him for the accommodation, you know what I mean? So that means you could have just gotten your own place. So why the fuck did you decide to move in with this? It's honestly fucked up. Let's just continue.
Shared a room with Sykkuno.
Got it. Yeah.
Um,
Consensually. You consensually share a room with
at Evil
Sykkuno.
Las Vegas,
You agreed to doing this ahead of time,
and
knowing
we had plans
what
to
was
watch
going on.
a movie together.
Yeah.
We had plans to watch a horror movie together.
Right.
Until Dawn. That movie's ass. Actually, I didn't even get to finish it, but that movie's ass.
Yeah.
He has a hotel even though he lives in Vegas. Yes.
Well, he got a hotel in Vegas so he could hook up with you and not have his girlfriend know about it.
Okay, so you telling me that Sykkuno literally lives in Las Vegas, but then he decided to get a hotel just for you to stay with him? That sounds like a whole setup already. Hello, red flags, police sirens, woo, woo. Are you fucking blind? Are you okay in the head? Is something going on? But let's just continue.
But he pretty much tried to make a move on me.
No way.
And
so wait, hold up. Let me get this straight. So you think this guy's single, and he offers you to stay in his hotel room, and you're watching a horror movie together, and he tries to make a move on you. I mean, guys, I think that's rape, right?
I mean, of course it would have been considered rape, but if it was consensual, that's a different thing. If in fact you did feel, oh, he's actually quite cute, he's actually quite handsome, wow, even though I'm sleeping over at his place, is it wrong with me? I don't know, but I actually want to do it. I don't know if I'm fine with it, but at the same time, fuck it, he is a nice guy. He paid at least for my spot in Las Vegas. I think we have something quite, maybe we're gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know. Maybe he loves me. I don't know. But I'm gonna make out with him and he's gonna impregnate me and we're gonna live happily ever after. Maybe I don't know. But honestly, what the fuck is wrong with this lady? Honestly, what the hell is going on? Let's just continue.
I mean, it has to be. Jeez, that's horrible. Wow.
I was fully trying to say like I'm just here to watch the movie. Like I'm just here to watch the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so fucking sure at this moment she thought to herself, why the fuck am I actually doing this video? And what else can I say that, will make me feel more of a victim? What more can I say that will make people trust me? What more can I say? I don't know how to actually say what I want to say, but I want people to believe what I am saying, that he's a terrible man and everyone should show affection towards me. Bitch, what the fuck? But the main question is, why would she want to bring this up now after so long? You know what I mean? Why would you want to bring this up now knowing that you know about, Sykkuno's whole anyway, let's just continue.
But me being a dumbass and not being very like, what's the word?
Yeah.
Very strong in like mentally, not physically. I mean like.
So he didn't try to physically overpower you. Okay.
Like maybe this is a people pleaser in me, but
it's a people pleaser in me, and I had sex with him, and now I regret it.
You know what? I love Esmond Gold. I honestly love him so much. I honestly love his videos. I love his, his perspectives and his opinions on, drama topics and obviously, the whole politics situations and whatever. I honestly love listening to him because he's someone that somebody can actually listen to, somebody that you can actually relate to and point out all the BS that's going on in a situation. Because if somebody slaps me in the face, Esmond Gold's gonna say, hey, why the fuck would you slap him in the face? Why the fuck would you do that? Instead of somebody slapping me in my face and Esmond Gold, you just minding his own business. I feel like Esmond Gold would actually do it. But anyway, honestly, this lady, I'm honestly lost of words because she's confusing me. Is it consensual? Is it not consensual? Is she trying to make this case more about her? And now she's trying to get people, what's the word? Clout? Is she trying to get clout out of this whole situation? Is she trying to gain an audience, to make her feel, a little bit more better? Is she trying to get an audience so people can feel bad about the whole situation? I don't know. What is she trying to actually gain from this? I honestly don't think she's going to get money if she's expecting money. But anyway, let's continue.
Yeah.
Like, I don't talk about my intimate life at all. But I don't sleep with anyone that I'm not dating. And it didn't happen that night.
What?
I didn't want it to happen. So instead, I just gave him oral. Okay?
Okay, so basically you telling me you gave him a blowjob? Am I getting it right? You basically just gave him a blowjob because you didn't want to give him, the you know what I'm trying to say, so what are you still doing there? That's the real question after that first move, because she stayed there for 2 days apparently. So why, you know, let's just move on.
He fell asleep. I got out of bed and I just ate a banana and I was just staring out the window. I was
second time.
dissociating. I think I was straight up just dissociating. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? What just happened? And then in the morning,
Right.
he didn't really want to talk about it. And I was just kind of trying to open it up and talk to him about like what happened. And then we were going to talk about it, I don't know, later or something. I don't know, but I can't remember. But he ends up hugging me.
Okay, he hugs you?
But then pushes me onto the bed.
Yeah.
From the hug. And we end up having sex.
So you allowed him to push you onto the bed, and you allowed, the sex to happen. That's what you're basically saying, because that didn't yesterday, the day before, you giving him a blowjob, did that not, shout in your head, hey, get the fuck out of here, move out, get you an apartment, move into another hotel? Did none of it get into your mind? Am I hearing that shit? Am I hearing this thing alone? This is honestly crazy. Let's continue.
Didn't have it in me to tell him to stop. So I just let it happen. And while this was happening, while we were doing it, I always wear protection, and I only sleep with people I'm in relationship with. So I'm not used to one night stands or anything like that. But we were not using protection, and I'm legally hard of hearing, if you guys don't know already. But in the heat of the moment, he asked me if it was safe, and I didn't hear him. But
wait, whoa, hold on, pull up the handbrake. Let's reverse back. What the fuck did you just say? What did you just say? So you mean to tell me he asked your permission whether or not to use a condom or not, whether to be safe or not? Are you using, are you using the pill? Are you on anything? He clearly asked you. So during that conversation, did nothing in your mind, tell you, hey, this is a good time to tell him, okay, look here, I'm not feeling comfortable. Can we stop? So that didn't at all come to your mind? Didn't that all come to your mind? Because if you allow it to happen the first time, clearly a notification in your mind will tell you, hey, bitch, we gotta get the fuck out of here. What the fuck was that? But then you stayed the night, and then you allowed him to push you onto the bed and then force another thing to happen, if he did force. Because at the end of the day, we don't know what's actually the truth. She might be saying this, but Sykkuno's, truth can also light up another perspective, And honestly, what the fuck is up with her? Honestly, you can see her thinking what the fuck to say. You know what I mean? I'm honestly lost of words, guys. I'm shocked. Let's just continue.
But I just said, and he finished inside of me, and then that was it. And then,
well, okay.
We just laid there for a little bit, and then I brought it up. I asked him straight up.
Yeah.
When was your last relationship? And do you sleep around often? Like, is this normal for you? Because I told him straight up, I do not date with people. I do not sleep with people I do not date.
Okay, so giving him a blowjob the first time was okay, I guess. And him being on top of you the next day, pushing you onto the bed and asking you, permission to use a condom, or, is it safe? So you didn't hear him that time as well. So let's all just have a conversation about common sense, just for a few seconds. If something bad happens or something out of your control happens the first time, right? Isn't it common sense, that the notification would, siren and shout in your mind, hey, you do realize this is fucking happening. Get the fuck out of here. Because what the fuck, we need to get the fuck out of here, out of a situation that we're in. You know? That's honestly crazy. I'm surprised that this girl just decided to stay in the position and just accept whatever happened. That's fucking crazy.
But you weren't in a relationship with him at all. You obviously agreed to give him a blowjob, and then you have sex with him the next day. I mean, at a certain point, I understand coercion, but this is the thing that I find to be very interesting. What do you think the probability is that he didn't obtain consent for the blowjob, he didn't obtain consent for sex, but he asked for consent to wear a condom? Something about this isn't making sense to me.
Honestly, I agree with Esmond Gold on this whole situation, because this shit is not making any sense. She is not making sense with the proof that she's trying to bring, because everything is just trying. It's not even making sense, whatever it is that she's giving us, I honestly want to hear Sykkuno's side of the story, because there's obviously two sides and then there's the truth, But yeah, honestly, let me know in the comment section what is your thoughts on all this.